गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Can you turn on the light? Okay. Guys, ready? Let's do the meditation. Ready? Eyes closed. And put your arm on your left. Ready now? Okay. We're gonna start singing the chapter 12. Let's get to chapter 12. Do online people want to sing it? We can mute our side. Risha and Sia, do you guys want to sing it? No? You can sing it. You memorized it. I think so. Because yes, last time I asked you one word and you guys knew how to. Where was the word? You want to do it? Try? No? Okay. Next time when you are in the class, how about we do that? You guys sing it. Okay? Okay. Arjunuvacha evam satatayottaye bhaktastam paryupasate ye chapakshara avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamam. Shri Bhagavan uvacha maya veshamano ye mam नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया पर्योपेतास्ते मे युक्ततमा मता ये त्वक्षरं अनिर्देशम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवम् सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धय ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रता क्लेशोऽधिकरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तसक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवर्देर्वाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परा अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्तम् उपासते अहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसां मय्येवामनाधस्त्वं मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशय अथ चित्तसमाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मां छान्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि अतएतप्यशक्तोषि कर्तुमद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यथात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानाभ्यासात् ज्ञानध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरः अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मित्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कार समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चय मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकानो द्विजते च यः हर्षमर्षभयोद्वेगे मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षो शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान् मे स मे प्रियः समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयो शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्द्रास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्ट येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थितर्मध्ये भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्मामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धामत्परम भक्तास्तेऽतीव मे प्रियः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. Okay. So we are on chapter we are on chapter 6. Yes. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay. So before we start, let's talk about a small story. So there was a dad and a kid. The dad always used to go for a morning walk, morning run, and this time the kid was younger kid, and he like, I'm gonna come with you. I want to come with you too. I want to go. He used to climb up the mountain. So he said, I will. It's very high up the mountain, but the kid says, no. I want to come with you for the morning walk with you to up the mountain. So the dad said, okay, come with me. So they started walking. And they were almost to the top of the mountain, and a big rock came in the middle. Dad was going there every day, so he just jumped over the rock and start moving on. But then the kid, while he was jumping, he got hurt with the rock. The rock was right in the middle of the tracking path. So then, when he saw that he got such a big hurt on his knee, he started yelling. First he was in pain, and he started yelling at the rock, "Oh, you are so mean." So as soon as he said to the rock, "You are so mean, you made me hurt," the voice came back saying, "You are so mean, you made me hurt." And he started looking around, and he didn't find anybody. It was like his dad was 10 feet away, but the voice started coming. He said, "You made me hurt so bad." The voice again came, "You made me hurt so bad." And slowly, slowly, the kids started getting annoyed with this noise. And he's like, "What is this? Who is being mean to me?" So he said, "Oh, I don't like you." The voice again came and said, "I don't like you." And he's like, who is this mean person? He didn't know that there is an echo, because this is the very first time he was climbing the mountain. So he said, "Dad." The guy said, "Dad." So whatever he was saying, this mean guy started saying the same thing. That's what he thought. So then Dad came back to look and, said, "What's happening?" And he said, "This person is annoying me. He's saying what I'm saying." The voice again came and said, "This person is annoying me. He's saying what I'm saying." So then Dad sat down with the kid and said, "You know what? This is not..." So the dad actually sat down and said, "I love you." The voice came back and said, "I love you." So he said, "I love you a lot." The voice came back and said, "I love you a lot." So then the dad tried to explain him that this is an echo. What you are sending out, the same message is coming back to you. So what is the dad explained the son? It's the same way the life is. What you gave out, that's what you get back, right? So it is like, if you keep on saying that everybody is bad, then what's going to happen is the treatment you get is always bad. When you start saying that everybody is good, I love everybody, then what's going to happen is all the love will start pouring in your life, right? So that's the main thing that you have to always think. How you are looking at the life, the same thing, life will look back at you the same way as you are looking at. And if you look with a joyful, loving way to the life, what's going to happen is the life will come as a loving and joyful way to you too, right? So I just want you to keep this story in mind while we talk about today's shloks. Good? So we have done, what shlok did we do last week? Who's going to tell me that? Why can't you tell me? 7. Awesome job, Alia. That's wonderful. So far, we have done 7 shloks for chapter number 6. So what happened so far? We got a lot of things out of these 7 shloks. And the flow is very nice. So what is the flow? Flow is that Krishna Bhagavan is saying, okay, you got the information about Karma Yoga. Now you want to go ahead from Karma Yoga, what comes the next. So Krishna Bhagavan is talking about here that after Karma Yoga, when somebody has finished the Karma Yoga, then only they can be Yoga Ruda, means they can go and do the meditation. The people who have not done the Karma Yoga, they need to do Karma Yoga first and then purify their mind, because purification of mind is very basic necessity to go to the next level, which is meditation, right? So when we are talking about meditation, first characteristic is purification of the mind. So do the Karma Yoga, and I know everybody know what is Karma Yoga here, right? We don't have to go through Karma Yoga again. Sia, can you tell me what is Karma Yoga?
Karma yoga is like action.
Actions, yeah, but what do? You do actions, that is karma. What is Karma Yoga? How does it become Karma Yoga?
Like you do good actions.
It's very simple answer. I guess if you don't think too much about it, it's not a very, we talk about it a lot. You remember? Alia, do you remember what is Karma Yoga, Raja? No? Risha, you remember? Tell me. Oh, I didn't hear you, Raja.
Actions devoted to God.
Yeah, action, every action. So, action devoted, all the actions when we devote to God, then it becomes Karma Yoga, right? So, it's karma is action, which Sia said, karma is action for sure. But when you add yoga to it, means we are devoting all our actions to God. Then it becomes Karma Yoga. So, for meditation, first basic necessity is also Karma Yoga, as Krishna Bhagavan said in first two shloks, right? And then he talk about that the person can only do meditation when what happens is there are characteristics that he talk about, three characteristics. Anybody remember from last sloks? What are the characteristics, Sean?
For what?
What are the characteristics to do meditation? The person who can do meditation is
Control of mind.
Control of mind.
Peaceful.
Peaceful is meditation gives the peaceful.
Wait, four?
Huh?
Four?
Yeah. Third and fourth.
What?
Third and fourth slok. Anybody can tell me the characteristics of?
Yeah.
One more minute. Come on.
What the three things? Not attached to sense objects and actions. Renounced all thoughts and desires. And they're established in Karma Yoga.
Established in Karma Yoga, yeah. So those were the three characteristics, and then he gave two more to add on to it. Who can be a yoga ruler? What is it? The sankalpa has been gone. That's the word. That was the shlok. Anybody remember that? When we wrote sankalpa should go away, all the vasanas should go away. Okay, attachment to the action and result of action goes away. Sankalpa goes away. And what happened? The third one is they are no more having a sense organ, not attached to the sense organ and the objects, right? So that was the that what he says, that is the basic characteristics of person who can do meditation, right? Then he came up with saying that how can a person what should they do? So the thing was they lift themselves by themselves. You remember that, right? So we have to lift ourselves by ourselves. Nobody else is going to come and lift us up. And then it says that we ourselves are our friend and we ourselves are our enemy. So who is friend, who is enemy? The mind that is conquered is the friend. Where the mind is not conquered, that is our enemy, right? So that Bhagavan said that, and then it comes to the seventh slok, which we did yes last time. Was we talk about Jitatma, the person who controls has a control over the mind, again conquered the mind, right? And then who is in peace, very peaceful, that person, and also has control on what? Opposites, right? Yeah, so we said has control, has a balance on the opposites. When there is a cold or heat, when there is a Come on, there were three opposites that they were saying.
Colder heat.
That was on the
Light
body
and
level.
dark.
Huh?
No.
Light and dark.
No.
No. Cold and heat is, open your book. It might be in your book too.
The Gita.
Gita.
I charged.
Okay.
This one.
So cold and heat is on body.
This
What is on your
6.7.
mind? What is on the level of mind? Two opposites that are on level of your mind. Anybody remember? That last time we talked about this word. Shitoshan sukha dukkheshu.
Happiness and distress, honor and dishonor.
Risha, you were saying something?
Oh no.
Huh? No? Okay. Yeah. So happiness and sorrow, pain and pleasure, you can say that. So that is on mind. What is on intellect then? Honor and dishonor. Right? So those are the three different things. When person can balance on all these three kind of opposites. So even at body level, they can get balance when it is heat or cold. They can balance on the mind level when there is a happiness or sadness. They still stay stable. And then even at the mind level, if somebody insulted them or gave the praise, they still can be balanced. So those ones are the person who we are saying that can meditate, can observe in self, right? So that's how we were explaining that. And then it says, yeah, so that was the shlok number 7. So let's start with shlok number 8. So now we need to know, so God explained by here till here, and now what we need to know is what happens to this Yoga Ruda, right? So we know what happens to Aru Ruksho who is climbing up, right? Need to do, what need to do? The first thing is they need to do Karma Yoga, right? The person who is climbing towards the spiritual action. So what the person has to do is they need to do Karma Yoga, then they have to have these characteristics. So those were all characteristic of Aru Ruksho who is climbing up, right? The person who is already there, Yoga Rudo, what happened to them? So now we're going to talk about what is there, what happens to Yoga Rudo, right? So now let's go to shlok number 8. Yeah. Okay. Ready? You guys want to read? Anybody here wants to read? No? Okay. Can you read?
Na jnana vijnana triptatma
Jnana Vijnana Truptatma
kutasto vijitendriya
Kutasto Vichitendriya
yukta ityuchita yogi
Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi
samalostasma
Chana
kanchana
Samalostasam Kanchana. Okay, you guys are reading that too, right? You have that open? Okay, let's do it together. Jnana Vijnana Truptatma Kutasto Vichitendriya Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi Samalostasamaskana. So here let's start with the meanings, right? So Jnana Vijnana Truptatma, right? So this whole word is given together to you. Jnana Vijnana Truptatma. So that meaning is one who is satisfied with knowledge. Gyan is knowledge. Vijnana is wisdom, right? So the one, Trupta means satisfied, right? No, write it down, Raja. You will not. Write it down. That's okay, write it down. Still. I'm feeling a cramp a lot. The same place where I'm talking from, right? So, write it down. Come on. Jnana Vijnana Truptatma, right? So, Trupt is what? Trupt is satisfaction, right? Okay. Truptatma. Atma here is self, right? You, the person who. So the person who is satisfied, trupt, in what? In Gyan and Vignan. Gyan means knowledge and wisdom. So there are two different words. Remember that. Gyan and Vignan. We're going to talk about that, why they are different. Okay, how they are different. So Gyan and Vignan. And then Kutastha. Kutastha means unshaken, not shaken, right? So Kutastha means stable, unshaken person. Vijitendriya. We already talked about, last slok we talked about Jitatma, right? Yeah. We never talked about Jitendriya before, I think, in this sloks. No. Okay. Vijitendriya is the person who conquered his senses. Indriya are senses. Vijitendriya, Jeet is always winning. So who has conquered over senses. Yukta. Yukta means united, together, right? Ityukte. So it is iti. It is, if you separate the words, it is it. Iti means this. Then uchite. Uchite means is said. Always uchite is like somebody said something, right? Yogi. Yogi again we know, right? Yogi is yogi in English and in Hindi. Samaloshta. Samaloshta. Samakanchana. So this word has three different words in it. Samalochana means take them. Sama means same. Same. Sama means same. Loshta means a lump of earth. A lump of mud or earth, right? Then the Loshta, then Shama is a stone, right? And then Kanchana is gold. So a person who takes same for lump of earth, stone or gold, right? So that's the whole word definitions of the shlok. I'm sure with this word definition you will get to know what he's trying to say here. So what happens? The yogi who is satisfied with knowledge and wisdom, right? Who remain unshaken, who has conquered the senses, to whom the lump of the earth, stone, gold are the same, is said to be realized in one, right? So now he's talking about Yoga Ruda. What he's saying, this person, Yoga Ruda person, what does it has? He is satisfied in knowledge and wisdom, right? He has conquered over senses. He is never shaken. He is very stable on his thoughts, and he takes lump of the earth, stone and gold same, right? So that person is a yogi. So this person is yogi. Why? Because he has all these characteristics, and when we talk about yogi means he is actually ready to do the what? He's ready to do meditation.
Yeah.
Yes, he's ready to do meditation because he is all ready with everything. Good job. Now let's take a word at a word and explain that. Gyan, Vignan. Why do they say, okay, you get the Gyan, why do you need wisdom also, right? So Gyan and Vignan, they are talking about two things. Now, Gyan is, what is the difference between Gyan and Vignan? Gyan is knowledge, right? Knowledge is what you have, comes in the thoughts, right? Knowledge comes in the thought. What we are studying here is getting knowledge, right? We are getting jnana, right? So that is jnana. So when we do shavana is what? Shavana, manana. What is shavana? What is shavana? What is the first step of shavana? We say three steps, right? Shavana, manana and nididhyasana. So what is shavana? Listening. Yes, listening. Listening is shavana, right? So when we listen to scriptures, That Shravana. So Shravana, Gyan is the Gyan word that is coming from is when we read the scripture, we learn the scripture, we are getting that knowledge, right? So Shravana is Gyan. Now Manana is after we listen, right? After this Gita class is over, how many of us think about this class after the class? How many of us think about this class after the class? Little bit, one time, 1 minute in a week more, or we can think about that. Hey, next Sunday, am I available to go to the class or not? We think about not just attending the class, but we think about the matter of the class. Do we talk? We think about it in our everyday process. Does it come in your mind? No, right? So it's not, it's hard. It's very hard to come in the mind, right? That is manana. So we are always at the first step of this gyan, is this knowledge, right? That is Shravana. We only do Shravana right now so far. I'm going to explain you. So manana, after leaving the class, if we still think about it, when we are taking action, are we samarpaning, are we surrendering it to God? Then we are thinking about this class, or we are thinking about these things. So if we do that, we are doing manana. Or manana is not that I said, hey, you should surrender all your action to God, and you start saying, oh, because Sonal Aunty says we have to do it. That is a faith, right? Because Sonal Aunty said it, so let's do it. But do you think about it, that why and should I do it? Is that a right thing? Is it a fact or is it a faith? Right? So when we talk about any gyan that is based on faith, that is aparoksha gyan. Right? Remember these things. It's very important. Krish, pay attention to this here first right now. Yeah. What did I say?
You said it's important to think about it outside of class, because that's when you actually start thinking about and have those thoughts circulate.
But after that I said, what is paroksha gyan?
Oh, it's like when you
because you were talking, that's why you didn't hear. Okay.
It's knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
Paroksha gyan is the knowledge that you get when it is based on the faith.
Faith, yeah.
Right? So manana is to get from faith to fact. Right? Is that a fact? Right? So fact, the gyan based on fact is aparoksha gyan. No, I will ask this word in the quiz.
Aparoksha gyan.
Aparoksha gyan. What is aparoksha gyan and what is paroksha gyan? Paroksha gyan is the one that is based on the faith. Like somebody said it, this is what it is. Okay, I'm believing it because I have faith in this person, so I'm going to do that. Right? Aparoksha gyan is the fact. You start realizing by yourself that this is the fact, this is the knowledge, and you believe it in now, right? So that one becomes aparoksha, right? So now what happens is, we are very weak in manana, right? We all are very weak in manana. We are good in Shravana, but when it comes to manana, we don't even pay attention to that so far, right? So we want to go to that level of manana. That Shravana and manana together is Gyan. You got it?
Yeah.
Shravana and manana together is the Gyan, is the knowledge. So when they are saying that satisfy one who is satisfied in Gyan and wisdom, Gyan and Vijnana, he is talking about when one person is satisfied with Shravana and manana together. So we are doing that. Now we don't have a Gyan. Why? Why don't we have a Gyan?
Because we don't have manana yet.
Yes, we don't have manana yet, so we are just doing Shravana. That's why Gyan is not fulfilled yet, right? Now let's talk about, so what happens next when manana is established, when we have manana going on, that we actually stay with, after the class we are still thinking about it, we start taking actions with it.
Should you believe in paroksha gyan or aparoksha gyan?
You believe in both of them, but one has with the faith, one is only faith, one has fact also related to it. So if I say that, you need to prayer to God in the morning, but you said that, hey, or I said that you are not this body, mind, and intellect, you are this consciousness, right? This is right now what you are understanding is only based on faith, because I'm telling you and you are listening to it, right? Did you have that realization? Did you think about it after the class? Did you work on it, that I need to know how, why, what is going on, why is the faith, why is Sonal auntie is saying this, why we are not body mind, so what are we? Do we think about it, right? Then come to the fact when you realize, yeah, this is true, I read in this, I did this, Sonal auntie also said it, but there were 20 other things also that tells me that that's what it is.
And
Then it becomes faith turns into fact. Yeah, hold on. Sean, hold on. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Can you repeat both of them?
Yes. So, aparoksha is one that has the knowledge that is on the base of facts. And paroksha gyan is the knowledge that is based on faith. What were you asking, Nanu?
No.
No, you got it? Okay. Now, after having Shravana and Manana, we still have Vasanas that come out, right? The Vasana is going to be always there, established in my, because Vasana did not get born just yesterday. It is birth after birth, we are living with those Vasanas, right? So it doesn't go away just doing with Shravana and Manana. We only got the knowledge so far, right? We only got the Gyan so far by doing Shravana and Manana. Now the third step, Nididhyasana, when that comes in our life, that's where the vasanas are removed, which is the meditation, which is what we are studying right now. So, though we are not smart in doing manana, but we still studying about the next step, which is Nididhyasana. Now what happens is, that's the meditation, right? So now we got the faith-based knowledge, we got the fact-based knowledge, we already researched it, it is right. Now we contemplate on it. Got it? So that's the meditation comes then, play role in there. Meditation, what happens is, we actually create the contrary vasanas. Now here is the thing, whole my life I kept on thinking, this is me, this is me, this is me, right? And we said, I am this body, I am Sonal, I am this, I am, I am this feet tall, I am this race, I am this, that. I keep on telling about myself, right? That is me, that's what I thought. That is my vasana, that is what my sanskara is. Now what happens is, in Nididhyasana, in meditation, what I do is, I counter create these vasanas, where I say, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this intellect. So I'm going to creating this contrary vasanas in Nididhyasana. So when we do Nididhyasana, means we are realizing what we have got in Gyan. So now when we add this thing in our knowledge, what it becomes now? It becomes wisdom. It becomes Vijnana. Now you got it? So what is the difference between Jnana and Vijnana?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, Krishu, what is the difference between Jnana and Vijnana?
The difference between Gyan and Vigyan is when you ask the questions.
No.
Like when you have the Gyan. Wait, what?
Jnana and Vijnana, I just said it. That's why I said. Guys, did you pay attention? What is the difference between Jnana and Vijnana? Yeah, Charisha. Tell me.
Is Vijnana like wisdom?
Yeah, but what is we talk about it, Gyan is when we add on to something that becomes Vijnana then?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What?
You add Nididhyasana to Gyan. So it's Shravana plus Manana plus Nididhyasana.
Is
It's Vijnana. That's what I said. And Nididhyasana is like asking the questions. That's what I meant.
No, Nididhyasana is
So
not
it's like
asking.
the clarification.
No, that is Manana.
Oh wait, no. Then it's like It's
meditation
on
on the
okay.
Gyan.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
So Raja,
How do you spell
What?
Vijnana?
so hold on, let me tell her this thing. What Risha said was half right, half wrong. So I want to tell you. So Gyan is Shravana and Manana. Together is Gyan, which is knowledge. Now, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana, which is meditation, if you combine all three, then it becomes Vijnana. Right? So, realization also. Now, the first two steps were, what were we saying? That you are getting the knowledge, right? You are listening to scriptures and everything, so that is Shravana. Then you come with Manana, which is you answering all your questions that raised in you, right? That is Manana, right? Then the third thing, so now the knowledge has faith and fact in it, that becomes Jnana. Then Vijnana is meditation added to that knowledge, is become Vijnana. So that one becomes wisdom now. Yeah, Risha beta.
So it's like, okay, Manana is asking questions, and so it's Gyan is Shravana and Manana, which is knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you combine Shravana, Manana, and Vigyasana,
Nididhyasana.
oh,
Nididhyasana.
equals Vigyasana?
Yeah, Vijnana equals
Vijnana.
Vijnana. Vijnana तेरे बुक में भी लिखा है.
Wait, what's Shravana? I know what Manana is, but what's Shravana?
Shravana is reading or listening the scriptures. When we start reading. So coming to Gita class is what you are doing is Shravana. Right? Listening about Gita class. So that one is Shravana. Then it becomes Manana. When you want to make sure that what you are studying is right. Right? Or any doubts that comes. Then you do Manana. You clarify that doubts. And then the knowledge becomes the fact. So when faith, fact comes together, then it becomes a Jnana. So we know the knowledge is given to us, but we also make sure that the knowledge is the correct knowledge that was given to us. So that too makes Jnana. That too makes knowledge. Right? And then we added the meditation to it, where we start realizing it. Right? So now what the shlok was saying, that the person, the yogi, who is satisfied in Jnana and Vijnana. Trupta means content, right? Trupta means satisfied, content with the Jnana, with the knowledge, and with the wisdom. So he has all the wisdom, he has all the Jnana. So remember that he has Jnana and Vijnana both, right? So now this person is already meditating. That person, then he is unshaken. Kutastha means unshaken. Nobody can shake this person. It's not that, oh, I want to do something, or their thoughts keep changing. That doesn't happen. When they are so well determined that nothing can change them, right? So if we get determined to something, and then nothing can shake them up, right? Things comes, blow the things away, your thoughts changes, something happens, and you are so, oh my god, that I was trying to make a mud house outside, a sand castle. We go, and then what happens? The water comes and take the sand away, right? And then we think, oh my god, the sand is gone, now I cannot make it again. But this person is so determined that he starts all over again and make it again, because he is determined. Nobody can shake them up. Then Jitendriya. So it has conquered the senses. The mind is conquered. Now, how this person sees the world. So last word is how he sees the world. How does he see? It says that the lump of earth, the stone, and the gold, all three are same to this person. It doesn't make a difference if you give him lump of earth, if you give him, so object, like all the objects, how does he feel with all the objects in the world? Same. Now, there is a really funny story about Vidyaranya. there was a king who was traveling through the jungle, and he had a lot of gold bricks, right? So people, like, all the soldiers and everybody were carrying those 100 bricks of gold with them when they are passing by the jungle, and one of the brick fall down, right? And they didn't realize that one brick fall down, a golden brick, and they keep going, away, like they would keep going on their path. Vidyadharanya came on the same path and saw a gold brick on the path. So he went there and he said, "Oh, this will be very useful," and he took it to, because in olden days, they have he had to go to toilet, and he had one brick and he did not have the other brick to squat on. So he took that golden brick and he said, "Okay, I can use this other brick, I got the other brick." So he squat on it and he did toilet and he went away. Now soldiers were coming back and looking for that brick, and they saw that somebody did toilet on it, right? So that kind of person who it doesn't matter if it was a brick of gold or was it a brick of just clay, right? So it didn't matter to him. Well, even if the golden brick came to him, he didn't even worry about thinking about, let me take it. He used it for it was to use it, right? So yogis are like that, right? It doesn't matter if it is gold is thrown to them or anything. Ramakrishna Paramhans always used to say, money and gold, you don't, he never touches the gold, right? I get allergic reaction if I touch. He used to joke on that I get allergic reaction if I touch the gold. And Swami Vivekananda was very mischievous, right? So to test his guru, he used to put the coin in the underneath his bed and would check how his guru would say in the morning. And always Ramakrishna used to come out and say, "Oh, I couldn't sleep tonight because my back was hurting so bad." And that's how Vivekananda Swami realized that what he was saying is true, that he couldn't even handle the coin in his bed, underneath his bed. So kind of those yogis are there. It doesn't matter if the gold comes or if it is thin. For us, what happens is, if we have a golden necklace, we want to, if we have a big necklace, what happens if we are going to people's house for a party? What do?
Show the chain.
We have to show the chain, right? We have to show it, how it looks, right? That gives us the value, right? If we go to a big party and everybody is wearing a lot of jewelries and stuff like that, and our jewelry are bad, what we do? We hide it. We don't want people to see because we have a small jewelry, because the value is not for the people. What we are doing value with? What is the value? Value is the gold what you are wearing, right? So your value depends on the gold, all right? So people give value to the objects, not to the person, right? So our value is connected to the gold, or what kind of car you are driving. That's what the value you have, right? What kind of when people have good car, they come all the way to the door. If they are having a bad car, what do they park 2 streets down and come walking, and because that is showing us value. Here the yogi, what Gita says, that the value is not in there, right? What happens is, when we think about this way, when we see people with good cars and good good clothes and good jewelry, and we say that, "Oh, I need to get that," right? I need to reach there and I need to get, and we value those things, right? But when we get to that point, what happens is, then we realize that it was not giving us the value. It was difficult to get there, right? It was difficult to get that fancy car or fancy house, but we are giving all the values to it. That was not right, right? So we actually have a misunderstanding on values and what is difficult to get. Values are not always difficult to get, but we put them together. We get confused in those things, right? Things that are difficult to get, doesn't have a lot of value. So don't compare value and things if they are difficult to get, right? So those are two different separate words. I actually wanted to do 2 sloks today, but is the time over?
No.
It's 4:21.
Okay, we still have little time. Right. So eh, what, and in a little bit higher level, if we think about it, this is what we are saying, that this yogi is taking everything as same. But same here, what we study in chapter 2 and what we talk about all the time is what? The consciousness. Everything has one consciousness, right? Oneness. So if lump of earth, if gold and the stone all have the same consciousness, same thing, it's oneness, right? One thing, that's about it. If we have that consciousness, that light, we see all these things, right? It is included in it. Now we talk about in our Vedas, this example is given many times, that if you take a pot made up of clay, right, and then you break that clay and then you make a cup, and then you make a glass out of it, and then you make a big plate out of it, right? The forms change, right? The name of the forms change, but did the clay change? Clay stayed the same, right? Clay stayed the same. Now, can you have the pot and not have a clay? Right? No, because clay is there. There is no pot without the clay, right? So the oneness of clay is there, but what happens is the form and name changes. The same way, this guy have different objects, so the name is changed, but the consciousness that we talk about, the Atman that we talk about, that thing is same in all the objects. So that's how he takes all the worldly object. Same with this yogi who is don't get he doesn't get shaken. He has conquered his senses and mind, and he is trupt. He is content with the knowledge and the wisdom, right? So this is the yogi's characteristic, who can start doing meditation now, right? Okay, we're going to read the 9th slok and then just tell the summary of it, and then we can close the class. So let's go, slok number 9. Trisha, you want to read it?
Sure. Give me a second. Okay. Surnamitra Traruyudasina
Suhurmitrayudasina
Madhyastadveshya bandhushu
Madhyasteshu bandhushu
Sadhu svapi cha papeshu
Sadhushvapi cha papeshu
Samabuddhir vishishyate.
Samabuddhir vishishyate. All together. Suhyamitrayudasina Madhyastadveshayudbandhushu Sadhushvapi cha papeshu Samabuddhir vishishyate. Okay, let's take a meaning. It's very beautiful slok. You will love to hear the meaning of this. Syuh, that one is the person who is very good-hearted, right? Mitra means everybody know what is Mitra? Mitra is friend, right? Yeah. So Mitra is friend. Ayur is enemy, right? Then Udasina is indifferent, not different opinion, right? Indifferent. Madhyastha is middleman, like what do you say? The person who is in the middle, who doesn't, who is not biased to any side, right? Madhyastha, who is like doing who is not biased to either side. Dvesha. Dvesha means the person who has a feeling of hatefulness, right? Dvesh means not, they hate, the hateful attitude. Then bandhu. Bandhu is your relatives, like all my friends and relatives. Sadhushu, the person who does righteous thing, who is always doing righteous actions, right? Papeshu, who does unrighteous actions. Brother?
I'm just thinking about it.
Come on. I can still repeat it.
No, I'm just like thinking about it first.
Papeshu is the person who is. Alia, you are writing, Raja? This is the meaning I'm telling you for all the words in the shlok. Okay, Raja? Write it. Papeshu is unrighteous. Samabuddhi. What is Samabuddhi?
Samabuddhi.
Don't look at the book. You already
It's the
wrote.
person who excels.
Samabuddhi is equal intellect. Sama is always, remember, Sama means same.
Cool.
Same.
Same.
Buddhi.
Yeah.
Buddhi is
Intellect.
Sama Buddhi with equal intellect. And then it is Vishishyate. Vishishyate means who excels. समझा, इसलिए वर्ड को अलग अलग करके
I saw. Okay.
right? Okay.
What's
What is what? Vishishyate is excelling. Excelling means doing better. Right? Going up the ladder in excelling on anything. So, the Suhyu means a good-hearted person. Mitra means dost, friend. Udasina means Aryur is enemy. Udasina is indifferent. Dvesh, Madhyastha is the middle person. Dvesh is enemy, a hatredful attitude. Bandhu means relative. Sadhu means a righteous person. Papeshu means the person who does unrighteous things. And then Samabuddhi, having same intellect. Vishishyate, excel. The one who excel in the same intellect, right? So what does it say? Now in this shlok, first shlok, before shlok, 8th one, he was talking how this yogi takes object, world object, how he deals with the world object. In this shlok, he is going to talk about how he deals with the people of the world, right? The relationship in the world. So, first was the object of the world, the second is the human relationship. And here, Krishna Bhagavan talks about 9 relationships, as I explained you, if you see that. One is the good-hearted, friend, enemy, indifferent, the middle person, hateful person, relative, righteous person, unrighteous person. So he talks about 9 different kind of relationship. What?
No.
You got it? So Raja, in this shlok, I went with word by word. Did you get that meanings? No? Okay. I will go one more time because Sean might have missed a word.
I already started.
You did? Wrote all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first word is Syuh, which is a good-hearted. Second is Mitra, which is friend. Ardhya means enemy. Udasina, indifferent. Madhyastha, the middle person. Dvesha, hateful. Bandhu, relative. Bandhu gya Raja. That's okay. Now you got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about these 9 relationships next time. Let's close it. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamshachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru
Guru
Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guru Namah Krishna Arpanamastu.